ground. We shall fight in the field and in the street. We shall fight in the hills. We shall never surrender.
Soldiers, sailors, and airmen of the Allied Expeditionary Force, you are about to embark upon the great crusade. The eyes of the world are upon you.
Welcome to another Hell Let Loose Basics and Tips. I'm Pegster, and this time we'll be looking at tanks. This is the start screen. Hit the Enlist button, and from here you can look at several other options. If you want more information on the game and its contents, take a look at the field manual. Now once the servers have popped up, choose one. A short moment later the game will load up and you see the team screen. Pick your side. It's either Germans or American. Other factions will be added as the game further develops depending upon the map. Next you'll see that join a unit screen. From here you can decide a role you wish to play and join an already created unit or create one of your own. For the purpose of this video we're making an armor unit. Head here to create the unit and click the button. Then select armor and you can either create one which is open or locked. Now once you've done that, pick a spawn point, preferably with a tank or one close by. Now if you wonder about that open and locked units, open simply means all can join and locked is either by permission or invite. Some reglis. If like me you've been here in real life, there are many things that stick out, so well done to the devs. It's a great looking map, and some of the things that stick out to me are, well, this little shelter. In real life you find people often sitting here resting in the shade or shelter depending upon the weather. And right here there's a little cafe. It's got great coffee and pastries. And then this one, that's a pub, like a restaurant diner. It used to be a great diner actually, with good beer and good food. Now I was going to share something personal and a fond memory for me in regards to some reglis, but I'll do that at another time. So let's get back to the vid. Actually no, there's one more thing I've spotted and just remembered. The church. Well, I know you can't miss it, however I'm 100% certain there's no side entrance here on this side of the church. There's a small door around the corner either side. Now I'm going to make a note of that and check some pics around 1944 and modern day, and I'll add them to the vid, and if I remember that should be showing up about now. The church looks fantastic and likely has a great view, but I'm not going to run up there. Let's get on with why we're here. You Hell Let Loosians will be joining me as we head outside to give you some basic instructions and tips in operating your armoured tracked vehicle. And for the benefit of this exercise and video, we're going to be using the M4 Sherman. That's going to be followed up with some tank gameplay, hopefully putting some of the practice to good use, fingers crossed. This is your Sherman. Now thank the god of gaming, as we're soon to be receiving a 76mm gun variant. But for now, let's jump in. Now you should see a message on the screen, and by default you press the F key to enter. And once inside we find ourselves in the driver's spot. If you're not, you can select that by pressing F3. The gunner spot is F2 and the commander slot is F1. Now pay attention to this area. See that dot moving? And the box it's in? And that represents your viewport, and the little dot represents your MG where it's aiming at. Press the left mouse button to fire. Now you can move it around and use the tracer to help guide you to your target. Press the R key to reload if you do run out of ammunition. Now let's get on with the driving part. Press the E key to start the engine. You can see the progress as it starts. Now your gears are controlled by your left shift key for going up and left control key for going down. The W key is the accelerator. Now there's no throttle control, so you can brake by either letting go of the W key or using the S key or spacebar for the handbrake. But the best thing to do is use your gears. By shifting down, you help control your turns. You bring the tank in a lot tighter. And if you're turning left, that is the A key, and turning right is the D key. Now it takes a little getting used to shifting the gears up and down and getting into them turns. So you jump about on an empty server or practicing a live one. It's more exciting. Right, let's jump in the gunner's slot, so press F2. Now the gun is controlled by your movement keys, so up is W, right is D, left is A, and S is down. And you can zoom in with the mouse scroll key. Now the gunner controls two weapons. You can fire your MG with the right mouse button, And the left mouse button is for your main gun, and you have 2 types of ammunition. Press the number 1 key for armor piercing and the number 2 key for high explosives, and press R to reload. Now let's have a look at the commander slot. Press F1 to get in the commander slot, and we are in the standard forward facing viewport. Scroll up with the middle mouse button and you enter the telescopic viewport, which is rotated by the mouse and gives you a 360 complete vision. You can also zoom in with the scroll key, and note if you scroll all the way down with your mouse, you'll go back to your default forward facing viewport. That little tip works for me. No need to try and spin the scope all the way around if your driver's screaming enemy front or asking for directions. I just scroll back and have a quick peek. For me, I think the turret should also be controlled by the mouse. Now with the new update coming soon and the new marking system, hopefully that will include tank commanders being able to place markers from the viewport and not having to exit and look down binos. Now here's some more tips. Now if you want to go sneaky and lay an ambush to an unsuspecting foe, if you have a full crew, ask the driver to cut or turn off the engine. It's amazing how far you can hear the tank engine from in game, and just turning it off can help keep you hidden until you fire the boomstick, of course. Also, take note, the compass bearings at the bottom of your screen, they can be seen from all positions in the tank, and it's likely that the commander will be using these when he's scanning for targets, and he's going to use them as part of indicating a target's location. Now your traverse speed of your turret is nowhere near to real life of the actual vehicles you're jumping in. If a target is far left or right, a driver can help speed it up a little bit by turning the tank. Driver's note, you can also see the direction your main gun is facing from your screen, so don't turn too far. Now you can run a tank with a 2-person crew, but it's certainly more effective when it's full. Now I know it's a little boring in the commander's seat, scanning for targets and doing little else, but it certainly helps and keeps your tank alive a lot longer. I hope you've enjoyed this little brief intro on tanks. I've kept it simple and sweet, so get out there and blow some up. And to conclude, here's some gameplay, putting good use to some of what we just talked about. Now I decided to jump in the tank commander slot with Utimus on the gun, someone I haven't teamed up with before, and it's been many months since I saw the driver, Jags aka Jaguin 1950. Thanks for watching, hit that sub button for me, and thanks to those who have, leave a comment, like, etc, etc. Until next time.
Yeah, so he was around Foxtrot 5, wasn't he? Like keypad 3 maybe?
Yeah, around that.
Just give me directions whichever way you want to go.
I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, it's up to you guys, but I think maybe you should look towards Sunken and then come up that flank.
Yeah, that's a good position.
Copy. Do you want to creep forward?
Enemy spotted 157, it's a recon. If you put a HE on the tree stump, you should hit him. The officer's still looking at us now. The sniper's on the left hand edge of the bush. He's looking straight at us. 158.
That was way too low.
Yeah, he's still there. Down and right. That should have got him. The officer is left of him somewhere. He's gone to ground.
Not
Tank,
trench,
enemy
maybe.
tank.
Oh, I see
Panther
a tank.
moving left to right, 158.
Loading AP. No eyes on him.
There, we've just been shooting. Hang on, got trace coming from the left there. Tank spotted 142. 142 in the distance.
Shit.
I can't see what it is yet. It's a.
Raj.
Is that a tiger?
It is, yeah, it is a target.
It might be a Foxtrot.
Trying to track him. Oh shit.
He's seen us. Or has he?
No, he doesn't. Fucking take this, you bitch.
He's seen us now.
Oh, good.
Hey, I can just hit his track.
That was
way too low. Oh shit. Fucking tigers, man. Oh, he's in
I
this
think he's
field.
to our right.
Yeah, sounds like.
I have a
That's
feeling.
fly drop as well to the right. In the distance. There we go. There we go. We've got his ass.
Yeah, I see him. Hold it.
And he's smoking. Let's finish this fucker. The other one.
On the hit.
That's a hit. He's turning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bitch. Nice.
Boom. Nice. Good shit.
There's an AT gun there. It's an AT gun right hand side of that building, 255.
Yeah, I see him. I got him. Nice.
Oh, nice one. Is that a tank to the right?
It was.
Yeah, I think it
Yeah,
might
there
be.
it is. Got him side on as well. 85 degrees. It looks
Raj, turning.
I
wow.
think
Hold.
he's seen us. He is
Yeah,
damaged though.
I'm loading AP, 1 sec. Right, HE in. It's alright, we got him on the
He's
turret.
still spinning. You have to weigh him a little bit higher, mate. There's some rubble in front, just in front of him.
Yeah. I hit him, but I think it was a bounce.
Yeah, he hasn't seen us yet. Oh, he has now. Oh, shut up.
Might want to face armor.
That's a miss from him. He's destroyed.
He's gone. Nice. Brill. Now you have to get out, which is a bit annoying.
We shall fight on the beaches.
See infantry
From
from
the landing ground. We shall fight in the field.
That was a
and
good
in
one.
the street. We shall fight in the hills.
See the
We'll
shock
never
on his
surrender.
face.
Soldiers, sailors, and
Yeah,
airmen
I
of
saw
the
the
Allied
tank, he's like, oh,
Expeditionary
fuck.
Force, you are about to embark upon the Great Crusade. The eyes of the world are upon you.